we're going to talk about the you factor in leadership and success. The you. I'm going to talk about us. What is it? Today, I was on a Zoom call, and one of our was asking about my challenges in the business. He wanted to know, I'm a director in business, all right. You want to know what have been my challenges. And I told him, look, fine, there are challenges, all right. But in all these things, it is about you. If you really want to make it in the business, there will be challenges. But it is you, the one who has to develop yourself. You don't want to understand that it is about me and not about any other person. And you work with those who are willing to work with you. That's how you can succeed. Because the challenges will always be there. It's about how you take up the challenges and make a meaning out of them. Okay? So I actually came up with the fact that right from creation, man was given the authority to lead the creation of God pertaining to this cosmic world. Okay? Now, so that's a conception of our thing. Now, and due to the fall, because of that, the leadership consciousness has to be learned and instilled in man. Okay, that's the fact. God has created us and put everything in us, but we lost that glory. We lost that leadership quality. We lost that that conception, that actualization, that mentality. So if today you don't learn, you don't instill that leadership quality in yourself, you just be walking through life as if you are nobody when you are supposed to be somebody. Okay, good. Now coming to this level, coming that level of consciousness, you have to you coming out of millions of sperms, you are a miracle to begin with. Okay, that's the birth of what we are actually talking about, the birth of our leadership. Now, we all know and understand that scientists have told us that before you became a cell in your mother's womb, there were millions of sperms, okay, that were struggling to break the egg. Okay, so out of those millions of sperms that were trying to break, you actually took the lead. You actually had the strength. You were destined to be a leader, and that's why you were able to break forth and forgetting about all others, all that you faced down there, inside there. You became the leader to break out, to become a cell in your mother's womb, become an embryo. To grow as a cell and to become a human, to be born. Okay, so right from there, we have been given the ability to lead, become great people in life. But of course, many people don't have that understanding or knowledge, and so they live through life as if they have no vision, as if they have nowhere going, as if they have no ability to employ. I said that you are possible. You are possible because coming out of all these cells, of all these sperms, and then becoming a woman is a possibility. So you are actually possible. But you see, your possibility is equal to your responsibility. Okay, your possibility is actually your responsibility, because it's no other person's business to make you the greatest person you want to be. It's no other person's business to make sure that you are what you want to be. It's you, it's about you who has to make that possibility a reality. So you got to take 100% responsibility for your life. That's the truth. Now, our mentor, one of our mentors of blessed memory, Jim Rohn, said that you cannot change the circumstances, the season, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Okay? There are a whole lot of things happening around us. You cannot change the weather. There is a rainy season, there is a dry season, there is a cold season. If you go to Southern Africa now, they are in cold. You cannot change that cold. But if you're in Southern Africa now with the cold, you can decide to put on something. You can put on this overall or whatever to protect yourself. So you cannot change the code, you cannot change the circumstances in your life, but you can change yourself to fit the season. You can change yourself to become a better person, to achieve whatever you want to achieve in the season. All right? Good. So that's what we have to do. Now, what does it also mean? What it means is that we have to take charge of our Emery business. Your Emery business, you have to take charge of it. It's better to actually, it's better, it's a bitter truth, but that's the truth. The only person responsible for the quality of life you live is you. Okay? You're the only person responsible for the quality of life that you live. All right? Nobody does that for you. If you wake up from your bed, okay, nobody come and then take the brush your teeth. No, you got to do that. It is your business to do that as a responsible person. You are no more a child. You are now a grown-up. You must feed yourself. You must feed your family. You must lead yourself. So okay. So what does it mean? Good. Number one, you have to stop blaming your upline in the business. Okay, you need to stop blaming your upline, because your upline has just shown you an opportunity. Today, okay, Mr. Daniel Sekpe, Reverend Daniel Sekpe showed me an Emery business, and then I joined the business. I'm a director. In fact, I don't actually give a peso to him. Okay? He has shown me the business and joined the business. I'm driving a CRV, Honda CRV. I have made over $228,000 in Emery within 1 year. Ask me if he has asked me for a peso out of that money. No. It's about me. Okay, it's my life that has changed. Of course, he has his portion to take. I have no business about that. But he has shown me the way. He has given me an opportunity to actually enjoy the life that I enjoy. So it is about me. I don't blame him for anything. Okay, he is there to show me the way, and he has shown that to me. So you have to stop blaming others for your lack of growth, of course. But understand that you must stop blaming others. That's the time that you begin to grow. You begin to take things on yourself. Don't blame the products. Stop blaming the company. Stop blaming the product. Stop blaming the competition plan. Rather, you start consulting. Start consulting. Consult. How does it work? How did you make it? Try to get people who have made it and understand from them the way that they did it. Okay, and get wisdom in that. Because other people end up blaming the government. Okay, they blame the government. They blame their ministers. But you see, the fact is that you are in that you are blaming the government. In the same economy, some are actually achieving success. For example, in this COVID season, I believe some people might be blaming, COVID. They'll even blame God. They'll blame every other person. But in this COVID season, that is when, in fact, I can tell you on authority that even in May, when people were locked down, that is when even in Emery, Ghana, we had the best of sales. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? First of all, this is an independent business that you have to do. Okay, it's not a dependent one; it's an independent one. So leave others to be independent and be independent, but you work as a team. All right. So don't blame other people for your failure. Okay, you have to believe that it is about you. Others have made it possible. Why not you? Okay. So as we are through this slide, I'm actually letting us to understand that this business is about you. If you achieve success, that success is not for everybody. It's for your family. What happens is that at the end of the day, your success will breed other people. It will serve as a motivation to other people. And it will benefit others. But the most beneficial is you. So you have to do something. You have to come out. You have to make sure that your life has changed so that you can motivate other people. If others are not seeing the way, if others are not getting what they must get, you must and be an example. Okay, be a living example to other people. Okay, so let's stop the excuses and let's do what is possible. Let's make our lives a possibility. Okay, because you are possible, and your possibility is your responsibility. Okay, so now I have something I want to look at. Just take your time. I have a very wonderful story here of of Ronaldo. I have a reason why I'm laughing, because unfortunately, I didn't know we are going to play this today, but I was referred to as the Ronaldo of Emery. Okay, and it just happened that my right hand lady, okay, decided to give us this wonderful episode. So let's just look at what the life of this amazing leader, what has become of him, what he has passed through. So just take a good listen and let's see what is possible here.
An alcoholic father, a mother who didn't want him, a childhood in extreme poverty. Cristiano Ronaldo had a very difficult past. And that's without even mentioning that he used to beg for food. Ronaldo moved to Lisbon from the island of Madeira when he was 11 years old. He was spotted by Sporting and moved a step closer to his dream of becoming a footballer. That didn't mean he left poverty behind him. His family, he went as far as knocking on the doors of fast food restaurants to combat his hunger. I lived in Lisbon with other kids. It was difficult. Families, but I didn't have any money. We were hungry around 11 o'clock. We lived near a McDonald's. We would ask for hamburgers and any leftovers from a woman named Edna and two other girls. Edna and the others came to Cristiano and his friend's aid. And CR7 recognizes that these young women were part of his success. Along with the more entertaining football fans, they gave him food in his time of need. And he would never forget that. I asked people in Portugal. They closed the McDonald's, but if this interview could help find them, I would be so happy. If you were in Lisbon to come have dinner with me, I want to give something back. Never forget this. CR7's fortune is currently estimated at being worth $450 million, but that doesn't make him any less appreciative as a person. He knows that he owes a lot to people like these young women. Generosity. Thank yous. There's no limit to Cristiano's gratefulness. He knows how inspiring his success is. Cristiano Jr. was able to experience a part of his father's journey because CR7 took him to visit his childhood home. We took Cristiano to the room where I used to live. My son looked at me and said, "Papa, did you really live here?" And he couldn't believe it. He thought it was all just a nightmare made up by his father. But not at all. CR7 came from nothing. Actually nothing. He often went to play on an empty stomach. This is why he insists upon the values of hard work, courage, and perseverance. They think that everything comes easy in the world. The quality of life, the houses, the cars, the clothes. They think it all falls from the sky. This is what I'm to teach my son. When I take part in events at schools, I'm trying to make him understand that these things come from hard work and commitment. You keep words that Christian into perfection. He's gone from being a boy who begged for burgers to a businessman, from a boy dreaming of becoming a footballer to one of the sport's biggest stars, from a very poor child to a fashion icon. Ronaldo will never have to beg for a hamburger again, and that's the best revenge he could take on life.
Great. Awesome and amazing. I hope that has spoken to somebody. All right. I hope that has given some level of motivation and thinking. I hope that has given you a level of understanding to know that you can actually come out of your empty zone. Okay? You can come out of your trouble zone. You can come out of your need, your wants, and become a fabulous person. Ronaldo actually had nothing to begin with. Okay? A lot of people in life have the same story like Ronaldo. So what are you doing? Are you going to sit down in your backyard and be blaming everybody else? No, you got to do something. You have to understand that life is about taking decisions. Taking decisions to make your life a better one by getting the right tools and the right opportunity, and then you become a greater person. You can have a greater lifestyle. You can become a motivation to other people. So be somebody thought you could be. Of course, whoever thought that Ronaldo in that situation, begging for hamburgers, begging for food, could become an owner of a whole estate? Whoever thought that? Can you imagine that when Ronaldo was going to this hamburger place and asking for, something little to eat and all those things? Who knew then that Ronaldo would become a star? Nobody knew. Okay. When I came from a very typical village. Very remote place. I grew up in a remote place. Okay, in a fishing community, and in fact, at a point in time, I nearly stopped school. Seriously speaking, I nearly stopped school, and I can see some of my colleagues, some of friends are still in those situations. Okay, but I had a vision. In fact, when I saw that life is something that we must make. We must change our mindset. We must change our thinking. We must change the way we look at things. So when I started growing, I had aims, I had visions, I had things that I was hoping to be. So I came out of all those areas with no electricity. Okay, we go to fishing, we go to farm, and all that. And people are still living there anyway. Some people are still struggling out over there. But you see, you must make things happen. I came out of school, I completed school, I had no job, and then had to go back to school and finally became a manager for microfinance. Okay, that was just before I came into the industry. Right? I was actually living in abject poverty because even what I was being paid, the time I was a microfinance manager, was nothing good to write home about. So the first time I saw network marketing business, and I saw, that's about 15 years ago, and I saw him making money. I said, this is where I belong. Because in the first place, I like to live my life in a way that I can get the best of freedom. So when I saw network marketing business and I saw the freedom that it can provide me, I said, look, I wouldn't write a single application letter to any company from that day. And I stopped my microfinance business. I was stopped as a manager, okay, and I just entered into networking industry. And from the beginning, it was difficult because I had no network in terms of links. Somebody who worked for some few years, not that long. You have your colleagues, your friends. They are actually not in good positions yet to even invest in your business. So the starting was a challenge, but we struggled it out. We didn't give up. I didn't give up because I had a vision, I had a dream, and I wanted that dream to be a reality, to be a success. So I never gave up. So when people enter the business today and then they feel like, look, I'm not getting what I need. So within 1 month, 2 months, okay, I can't continue. No, you have to keep going because there's something driving you. There's a vision ahead of you. There's something you want to achieve. And until you achieve that, you have no way in giving up. Okay? Right. So be somebody nobody thought you could be. And of course, today people never thought we'll be where we are today. Because even when we started this email journey, People didn't even believe that, well, whatever we have, we are going to be possible. Okay? So you must come out of yourself and be the best that you ought to be, right? Good. Now, the scripture says, excuse me if I believe in the scriptures anyway. So I know you also believe in. It's full of wisdom for us. The scripture says that we must renew our minds, and as a man thinketh, so he is. So what do? You keep adding value to yourself. That's the renewal process. Okay, keep adding value. Keep adding value. It's the renewal process. Okay, whatever you are thinking, you that's what you are. So look at the pic just beside this. So what matters most is how you see yourself. That is what it is. How are you seeing yourself today? How do you see yourself in Emery? So if you're a cat and you see yourself as a cat, you're always a cat anyway. But you can imagine yourself being a lion. Of course, yes. Maybe you are just an associate. You are just an executive. But how do you see yourself? Because there is something that you see yourself as a diamond, or you see yourself as an associate who is struggling. No, you must have that ideology. You must have that mindset. You must have that vision, and that vision will carry you to the end. So see yourself as a lion, as a diamond. Okay? So I want to talk about the wisdom in focus. Okay, so much because I'm a loyalist. Okay, if I'm doing something, I just focus on what I'm doing until I succeed. So all the business I've done in the past, okay, when I'm doing one thing, that's where I am. I don't want anything to cross my mind. I want to be where my energy want to be, so that I can achieve the success that I want to be. So I want you to look at the wisdom in focus. Okay, so focus actually, I know some people have referred to this as following one course until you succeed. You succeed, not until your friend or anyone else, but until you succeed. Remember, our topic today is about you, the you factor in success and leadership. Okay, so it's about, right? This is how I define focus. This is the way I define focus. The F actually goes for find the right opportunity. And in this case, Emery is the right opportunity for all of us here. And a lot more need this opportunity. Emery is the place to be. I love to be here. And I will be here. Actually, I'll be here. I don't have any other place in mind. I want to be in Emery. As long as Emery is here, I'm here. So find the right opportunity. If you're a new person on this call, please, Emery is the place to be. Just find this Emery opportunity and hook to it and stick to it until you succeed. The O stands for organize. Okay? Organize the tools, the skill set that you need. Read a lot, material, videos, audio. Understand the compensation plan, because some of you are here, you don't want to understand the compensation plan. You don't want to understand the business. Your upline to come and do the plan for you, please. You've got to understand. You have to know how to do it. I remember when I started business, the plan was something that I actually didn't get from the day ago. But my goal is to understand what others are teaching, so that I can also teach other people. Because without you knowing what the plan is, how to present the plan to other people, how can you do business? Because your upline will not be there all the time. He has a host of other people to attend to. So please, if you want to grow faster, get to understand, get to know the plan, and learn it, understanding how you can also present to somebody else. Get to know about the product, get product knowledge, develop relationship skills, study the right materials for personal growth, right? That is very important, okay? I read this book by the Carnegie on how to win friends and all. A lot from that book. In fact, what that book did for me, I don't know, but one day I'll tell it. One day I'll tell that what that book to me. I mean, that book did to me. Okay, I'll share this story. Okay, get to understand social media because the season in which we are now. Okay, I'm not too much savvy on the social media, whatever, but I'm forced to learn. I'm forced to understand how the whole dynamics operate. Okay, I'm forced to learn, and I'm still learning. Social media, pilot marketing, video marketing. I mean, do some short video and throw out there. Get to do something. You have to understand how to learn it. So these are tools that you need. Organize yourself for the future. Organize yourself because the season in which we are, this COVID season, the world economy is not, things have changed. Can you imagine that up to now, flights are not moving like the way they used? So if you don't have a business inventory, that's your job or whatever, and then people are losing these jobs. So please, we must understand what to do. Organize yourself. All right? The C stands for consistent and persistent with activities. You must be consistent and persistent until you succeed. Consistency is very important because people come into the business and they're spoken to 1 or 2 points like, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this. No. Okay? I'm going to finish very soon. Our time is running though. I'll finish in no time. Now, the U stands for understand to undo the rest. Understand that you must undo the rest. Close the old bridges. Stop looking into the rearview mirror. Forget about the old companies. Okay? Don't be rearview mirror. You see that where you are coming from is not too good. That's why you are here today. Okay? But how many of us are patient in? How many of us are willing to understand that in order to succeed, we must actually stop looking in the rearview mirror. We must be focused on the goal. If it's what you want to achieve in Emery, just be focused on the diamond because that is where you want to go. That is where you want to get. I am actually headed for the diamond. And I'll give myself by 2022 December, I should be a diamond in Emery. No more, no less. I can if I get there in 2021, bless God. But the fact is that at least in the next 2 years, I should be a diamond. What is your goal? Okay? What are you looking at? And the S is success. And I said that supercharge your mind. Have your dream on the go. Dream on the go. Keep dreaming. Success is the outcome. In fact, if you can even, just these few things that I've spoken here about focus, the wisdom in focus, if you can even understand this alone and go by this, I don't know what to stop you from becoming a diamond in Emery. Nothing should stop you. Okay, because we have training models. We train our people, we have growth center, we have online training programs that are ongoing every now and then. We're doing something. Follow us. Follow us on social media. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Whatever we are, follow us. Just keep following and keep doing it. Being consistent, persistent until you break forth, until you break out. Right? Emery is the place to be until you succeed. I'm just loving what I'm talking about. Okay. So what's the winning strategy? I've actually shared a lot on that, but for me, the winning strategy is number one. You must have the end in mind from the beginning. Having the end in mind, because as I'm talking to you, I believe that my destination is Diamond Ambassador in Emery. So, right from the day go, when I saw the Emery opportunity, I said, this is it. I must make it here. No other place. So remember why you started this whole journey and stick to it. Your vision, stick to it. Make sure your vision, that you don't lose that vision. Okay? Because when you lose vision, you lose focus. And some of you have lost focus because you have lost your vision in the business. And you must revive that. You must renew your mind. You must see, you must have that vision that Emery will take you. I mean, you have a diamond ambassador as your vision. You want to get there. Emery will get you there. By the time you keep being consistent, there's nothing you can lose. So remember the wisdom from the master of all masters. Okay? For sure. Number one is that you can't win by peeping into two bottles with one eye. Of course, that is true. If you are looking into with one eye into two bottles, is it possible? Okay, not possible. Okay, you must look into one bottle. And in this case, this bottle I'm talking about is Emery opportunity. You can't sell two masters and satisfy both. And you will lose because you have a situation you call an imbalance of status. You will be imbalanced. I mean, your mind is not balanced. Your focus is not balanced. Your vision is shaking. So you must to, as you are growing your cocoa, you must be looking at how do you call it, maize, your maize farm. Your thinking is that, okay, as long as cocoa will take 5 years to harvest, let me be doing some mosquito networks alongside. Please, you will lose. Okay? You will not succeed in that. Because some of me, when I saw Emery, my whole focus, my whole mind, my whole setup was about Emery. I'd have no intention of any other thing. There's multiple sources. It's great. So stop criticizing what you are building, because I can see people on various levels on social media and some on platforms attacking what they are building. I understand now. Okay, stop criticizing what you are building. How can you do that? Even the Lord says that, look, if Satan is if Satan's kingdom, if Satan is against so how can his kingdom stand? So are you part of our kingdom? Are you part of our Emery building process? So because if you are part of here, then you must stop criticizing, unnecessarily. You must build. If you are building, stop criticizing it. You must work it out. How will you succeed? Of course, you have to stop. So stop spreading false news about the company. We believe in constructive criticism. It's accepted. Not negative ones, because I'm a principled person. I will criticize where is due, what is needful. I will do that, and that positive criticism ones will grow the company. If I have one, I'll do it because I'm interested in the sustenance of this Emery opportunity. I'm interested in the people that have got into the business. I'm interested in my people in South Africa. I'm interested in you in Ghana, Nigeria, you in Egypt, you in Malaysia, where you are. I'm interested in you. I'm interested in the fact that tomorrow we can all rise up as diamonds, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy to be in the convention. I will see my colleagues with diamond runs, and we are enjoying the business. So we must have a constructive criticism. That is our business, but not negative ones. Not ones that will dissipate. Okay, I think there's something like that. Build positive energy around you. Remember, our topic is you. The you factor is in leadership and success. So what do you do? Build positive energy around you. What kind of energy are you dissipating? So the law of negative retention applies here too. Do not dissipate. Do not spread, falsehood. Do not have people lose their focus, their courage for what they are building. Do not dissipate. Be positive. Have positive energy around you. And of course, seriously speaking, if business and you don't stay around people with positive energy, you will give up. Yes, stay around people with what? Energy. I mean, positive energy that can that you can also attract. Okay, the energy you carry around you, or the energy you carry around, affects your business growth. All right, the energy you carry around as your business growth. So, what energy are you carrying along? If you're an executive, you're an associate, look, all of us, when I joined a business, I was almost every day, I was positive. I knew what I was about. I had no intention of any other thing. So my energy level was there. So if I call a prospect, it's like either he does the thing or he doesn't get anywhere. They know that this guy is carrying something. This guy is bringing something that is different from any other thing. And I tell people now, look, what I've been doing for the past 15 years, all the businesses, all the networks I have been building, they were like prison houses. It's even that I'm like a king. I have my freedom here. I have suffered in other networks. So when I see people who are not focused on Emery, they see the opportunity and they feel like, oh, this thing will really work. What are you talking about? You must have a positive energy and believe that this is it. This will work and it is working for others. If it's working for others, why not me? Okay? Good. Good. So remember this as I bring my topic to a close, because I promise not to talk too long. I have a lot of things I would have brought, but I always want to take time. And apart from that, I believe also that many a time we read a lot, we learn a lot, but only a few things that we have. The little that we can even understand day by day will help us to get to the top. It's not a huge one that you have in your head. It's the little knowledge that you can pick up and move with that knowledge, and then it will take you to the top. So remember that eagles choose a life partner and remain loyal unto death. Emery for life. Okay? So we must stay happy and stay simple.